create a job description title and approve a job title and approve a description for the position of Township Manager / Treasurer. Currently in our handbook, there are 2 separate jobs. This would give the opportunity for a mesh job where one person would do both. So as we proceed with the hiring process, we can hire someone under the job description of Manager / Treasurer instead of a treasurer and a manager.
I'll make the motion.
Mary made the motion. John second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Q.
Whoever put together did a fine job.
Thank you. Can you put that together?
That's the job description?
I know. It was
I thought you were talking to me.
me and his, whoever put it together.
Fine job.
Technically, yeah, I mean, it was, yeah, I provided the 2 job descriptions for a couple of
We
things.
fixed it up, we merged it, so, I don't type, so I guess you get
Yeah,
copies
me and
to
Lisa worked
I
on
knew it wasn't you.
it. Okay, down to R. Discussion and motion to authorize the solicitor to start the procedure for the adoption of the tiny homes ordinance.
This is something we've been discussing for a number of months now, I guess. This is a nuance, this is a new cultural situation regarding tiny homes. So I guess, have you guys looked it over yet, or any question, comments about it?
So when you say starting the procedure, where does it go from here?
Well, it's a member of the zoning board, so we have to go through the procedure with the public hearing, notice and all that.
Okay. So this would be to start the, what?
Why are we doing it? Why do we want teeny homes?
No, we're doing ordinance and regulations for them.
We can't ban them, we're just trying to set forth standards.
So we're getting ahead of the game of this is starting to be a wave across the country, and right now we have no ordinances for standards for them, where they can go, what you can do, like she sheds turn into your kids are living in them in the backyard of your neighbor's house. She can't turn it into houses. So this is an ordinance that kind of, but it'll go through a hearing process, so anything anybody wants to add in, or any comments from the public, or whatever, how they feel about it, or what they'd like to see. People living in tree houses. So, you made the motion, am I correct? Did you make a motion?
I did.
Okay. Larry, you did not. Killing me, it's too late in the night. I'll make the motion. Any second? Larry second. All in favor? Aye. Okay, 8, discussion items, progress with the fire department contract. Me and Carl and John met both with Finleyville and Alrama fire departments independently about a week ago, Lenny? So, yeah, time flies. So, we met with both fire departments independently. They both had pretty much the same things on the contract that they did or didn't like or wanted off, wouldn't you say? One of the things, so Finleyville Fire Department absolutely 100% in no way wants to get tree calls unless it's from another department or emergency service. Meaning if Alrama asks them if they'll help with a tree, yes, they'll go. Serum says a car hit a tree, they will come. They don't want the 811 calls. So vice versa, when we went to Alrama department, they felt that Finleyville should do the trees in their zones, and or they should get compensated for doing the trees in all zones. So that's where, so circling back to Finleyville, they're in this thing with, they are the boroughs, like, they don't have they said, don't get us wrong. If Alrama calls and wants us to go, if Sierra's calls, if the police officer calls, we'll go. We don't have the manpower, the people who are to take care. Finleyville does not want to do the random, there's a tree down on Cold Bluff call. So, where I'm at is finish the Finleyville contract stating they're not doing trees. But I'm going to be reaching out to Alrama and the board members independently to kind of get an idea of what said extra compensation we would want to do for Alrama, or if we wanna do the road crew in the area of Finleyville. So basically, Finleyville says they don't wanna do trees, Alrama says they don't wanna do trees in the 3 zones that aren't theirs.
Can you handle it, Lenny?
Yeah, we'll do it, I'm just saying,
Are you interested in doing it?
yeah, we do it now.
So we'll have to come up with a
We've done
fair,
it for the
we're
last
gonna have a fair
20-some years.
compensation rate for they're taking on the trees in both areas.
I'm not saying we won't do it, we'll do it, because we've done it now, but
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
if
fine.
we're
Now
giving
that
them
they're gonna
3
be
zones, they
separate.
should be responsible, you know, that was our only thing.
Yeah.
Understood.
Understandable. Also, I, just to let the board know, I talked to Tyler Olson, what was that, yesterday or the day before? So I called out to Tyler Olson and I asked, when we do the split of the 2 fire departments with 3 zones each, what happens to, will the people in the 3 zones that Alrama will be taking over, will they have no rating until the rating comes in from Alrama? They said no, that it does take 9 months for their system to update, but they will continue to work as if Finleyville is their fire. Like on their rating scores.
Okay.
So they will have the rating of, what is it, 5 or 6?
Yeah, I don't know.
So they'll have the rating of 5 or 6, and they will go, he said it could be 6 months, it could be 4 months, but it could be up to 8 months. But in the meanwhile, there won't be any gap. There won't be a gap where it'll be going, well, they don't have any rating because it takes that long for us to get that rating done.
So we won't have the insurance issues.
We will
that
not have the
Okay.
insurance phone calls or anything for the, so, yeah.
So,
My concern was, see, Alrama's been stuck in limbo where they can't get the rating because they're not the primary. And I was worried that the township would be stuck in limbo without a rating, well, it did. He said no, that it will stay in their system. Now, ISO is just a independent insurance recording firm. And basically, they're on the agenda, but they were the Halloween parade.
so what
So-
we're doing is, this will be on the agenda, the next meeting. And
To do it, so I got through the Finleyville one, with Dennis Mako's office. But, you know, it's circling back, so now we have to write a thing into the Alrama one
For the trees.
for the trees.
Take care of the trees.
Other than that, their contracts are,
The whole time.
we have to come up with a compensation rate for them to take on the trees in Finleyville.
That's fine.
So, other than that, their contract is exactly the same, other than there'll be no trees and compensation for trees. Other than that, their contracts
Seems fair.
are the same.
It was noticeable that there was a lot of agreement on what we heard from both the fire departments.
So the only issue is the tree, and Lenny's the chief, he says he'll do it, but
Yes,
it'll
we
be
do it,
compensated, right, it's a done deal.
I think they deserve the compensation for doing the trees, so,
agree.
so we should be ready to vote on that, then, Tyler, I guess we give Lenny, or maybe we give Tyler Olson the resolutions that we sign.
Okay.
And then he gives it to ISO.
Okay.
Maybe with a letter of the township, I don't know.
Yeah,
And then
usually-
ISO proceeds to start changing their system,
Yeah.
but apparently the things work slowly. Cause even though they'll have it, it just doesn't get recorded into their system for 6 months. But you will immediately be those zones. That's just an independent insurance company. I don't want anyone out there to think it's gonna take 6 months to recover from, it's just that particular recording, insurance company recording process takes. But immediately,
We have to do the run cards, run cards also.
yeah, so that is kind of a dual thing with the fire department and the township, but yeah, I think they reach out to it and then get.
Well, I think.
It was a little bit special with them because they weren't within the township, but I think Alrama does their own run cards then, right?
Yeah, we
They
do
the
run cards for the whole
resolution.
township. I
Yeah,
already talked to Jake, we're probably gonna keep the same, so,
yeah,
you know. We'll
we'll
send
be able
that
to
res-
work together, cause he has to change his
Right.
as much as you gotta change yours.
We'll
So
send that
you just work
resolution and the
together.
contract over to them.
And then if there's anything you need from the, either you or Jake needs from the township during that process, just reach out to me and
We'll
get
do.
her done, but that's where we're at, the contracts are kinda done, they didn't know about the tree thing, cause a couple of them weren't there. Okay, next item B, purchase of safety